Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Broston County, episode number 24. In this that's a chunky car. In this two builders, one city area region that we're building. Today we are going to finish the airport. I did between videos go through and get this squared off. This is now as close as I can get it. We've got all of our large and mediums back in, and this is, at least this is all square to each other. It's not to the runway, but that's okay. What we're going to focus on today is the cargo side of things. So we're just going to jump right into it. We're going to come over into the air cargo, and we are going to get our cargo airport terminal, and it goes that way. Yeah, it goes that way. And we're gonna bring that in right back here, but I would like it to line up. So how am I gonna do that? I know how I'm gonna do that. We're going to use dirt roads. So I want it to go. Can I have? There we go. Let's go off of that right there. And then bring that up a little bit, and we'll put it right about there. So we're going to have a bridge that comes across, because we're going to wind up with a small industrial park in this area because we're starting to import some goods. I'd like to not have that happen. So let's back that off a skosh. Ooh, I got to be able to get the rail in here too, though. So maybe we bring it closer. Yeah, let's bring it closer. Let's bring it a lot closer, like there, and we can worry about where everything's going. It's a big building though. Let's go there, and we'll just squeeze the rail in down here. So we've got to get a rail connection down to here, plus to our cargo area, and as it is, that's all going to be really tight to make that happen. So yeah, I'm thinking this needs to go even a little further back yet. So let's back that to there, then to there, and then get this to go right here. And now that is nice and square to the rest of the airport, and I can get rid of this. Cool. This is going to be our main road in and out up here. As it should be, though. I'm probably going to bring it one way around in a loop so that the trucks all go in the right direction. We'll get you water. Don't you worry, friend. We're just going to do a couple. Maybe I might even only do one. Just like one terminal here. Because honestly, they don't wind up using a whole lot when it comes to air freight. I could do a second one. We might do a second one. I might extend this road down here out just a bit. For now, we're going to do that one, and then we're going to bring in the train station right there. Yeah, I do want a second one, so let's see where I want that to go. Let's come back to here. I want this to come out a little bit, and then have this as like the way out. And then I want this one to have a way in, and then, so 300, and then 300. So this is where the other one needs to go. And then 300. That way, no, it's the same 300. So we would have another one like there, but it's going to be placed roadside. So this is where we've got to figure out our road length here. This could be a little tricky. Let's get rid of that for a moment. And come into here. So from there to right there is 1320. And then to there is, it's hard to say. Hold on. Bring this up here. This is just a guideline. So 1740. I need to go out 1740, really? Ooh, can it go out 1740? No, not really. But we're going to do it anyway. And then this is just 1050. That does not look big enough, does it? Is that big enough to fit another terminal there? I don't think it is. It's not. So it needs to come out like another 300? Well, I don't have space for it to come out another 300, so we're going to make it work as with what we have here. So, let's see. Runways, taxiways, so that is 420. So, 420. So 210, we'll go up, and we'll come back down. It's going to be really close. But oh well. I don't want them going across that way. I want them exiting out like that and coming in like that. So we just need to now pause while we delete some things. This is our exit out of here. So we'll bring this to here and then have that go over and then go like that. So they can come in. This one can go down there, that one can go down there, and then that one can come out, and that one can come out. Cool. I dig it. We're going to bring some water pipes over here. Let's just do this right here real fast, and then go under here and connect to there. Excellent. Yeah, I know you don't have power. You will. You will have power. Be patient. Yeah, that is really, 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 really close to the river's edge, but I think it'll be okay. But what won't be okay is the fact that I really don't have space for rail now. That's a bit frustrating. I need space for rail. Okay, so I'm just gonna ignore that for a moment, and we're gonna bring in our road for the trucks. It's gonna come in like there. And this way. Yep. And then that is going to come out one full tile. This is going to come out one full tile. Actually, no, it's not. This is going to come up to here. Man, I got so many road guidelines that it's hard to tell which one's which. That's going to go there, and that's going to go like that. And then connect up there. Oh, that's already all going the correct direction. Awesome. And then this is going to come in with just a regular industry road. That's probably not the best place for that bridge. It works. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then continue this on down. We know we're eventually gonna, you know what, let's just make the connection there. That's fine. That'll work. That works fine. I don't like how it raised up though, so what I may do is just come in real quick with my marquee selection and whoops, turn all that on, turn all that off, grab all that. Doesn't matter that I'm grabbing the trees too. And then we're going to bring that all down to train height. Beautiful. And that gives them a way to turn around. But now, like I said, the problem is, how do I get this rail in here and back there? It is definitely going to be tricky. I'm going to have to do a bridge over, and then a bridge over, and then a bridge over, which is a lot of bridges, but I don't have a choice. And then we'll have to make a connection up here somewhere. So let's get that started. And our bigger challenge is the fact that we've got to get this turned into a bridge pretty quick. To the point I may just have it as a bridge the whole way. And then we want this to eventually be 10 to clear this road. So I'm going to go a little higher than that. So I'm going to bring that right to there. I think that's a good slope too. Like, that does not look very steep. What are you talking about? We have power problems. Really? What? Why is that saying it doesn't have power at the airport? We don't have... We've got plenty of power. Maybe it's because that didn't have power? Yeah, I don't know. That was really strange. Anyway, we can leave this running now that we've got power and road connections into all of this. And this should become functional. Not the rail part, but the rest of it should. So we're going to bring that there for that part of the railroad. And then we're going to come over this. And then we're going to start turning to go that direction. So we want a fairly gentle turn here, maybe a little more than that. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. And then bring this across right to there, and then we need to get back down on the ground. But we need to make sure we're not going at too big of a slope here. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. And that looks good. It helps that the land raises up because of where we built the airport. So that helps us quite a bit. Now, getting this and this tied together, and oof, maybe that's not going to be possible. I wonder if we can get away with having this side go there and that side go there. I wonder if it'll function. I don't know. I'm not going to risk it to find out. So, cool. Now we can be on the ground. I'm going to bring this out one, this out one, and then this one more. And we are out of space. We're just out of space already. That's a challenge. I want the rail over here, though, because it's a good synergy. They can ship by rail and then load it onto planes. All right, so we have that connected up, but like I said, this other connection is going to be a lot more challenging, and I'm not really sure how to do it for these guys right here. I'm just not certain how to make this work. So I gotta think. I gotta come up with a plan. So I'm going to try it like this and see if having one go one way and one go the other works. Like, all the industry that direction can ship right to here, but then they wouldn't be able to turn around and ship back out. They'd have to switch trains. I don't know if that's a thing the game can simulate or not. I have no idea. Whoa, hello, Sky. But we're going to try it, and if it doesn't work, we will fix it at a later time. But I want to get moving with other things for now. Don't really see anybody using this just yet, do we? No. What I do want to do is now sever this. And you're like, well, wait, you just built it. I know. That's because since we don't have, actual gates, I'm going to do one of these guys right here. We'll turn Anarchy off. Get that right there, and then reconnect the road. We are going to have to get water to this friend. There we go. And then water pipes, we will bring those over to the road, and then we'll make a connection down here as well. Sweet. So that should all be functional. I'm not looking to make money with that. Just wanting it to be a thing that exists. So I'm going to let this run for a minute and see if we get any cargo planes. Or if any trains utilize this, and we'll see what happens. And I suppose while I actually wait on that, we can get some other things taken care of back here that I want to have. Namely, I want to bring in some garbage collection back here, and we're going to go big because we're going to add in another one of these friends here. I don't want to get, yeah, we're far enough away from the forestry that it'll be fine. Let's bring that out and give him plenty of space, and then just come straight back like that. That does wind up going the other way on a one-way road, but it's fine. And then we will have an actual waste facility and a recycling facility right back here. And then we will also, back in this area, bring in some more fire coverage and some more police coverage. Just so this area has, because you can see they're suffering from lack of police. So we will help them out on that front, and then we'll bring that across to there, make sure they have water, and we'll just go into there. Cool. And it's kind of just an out-of-the-way area for all of these services to exist without causing any major problems. So it works out really well. I might need to up the speed limit on this road just a little bit. I'm kind of hoping to see one of those trash trucks go over there. That would be really handy to have a trash truck go over there. But the crime got taken care of, so the trash can as well. Oh, look. Hello. Why don't those go away when I place a road? I will never, ever, ever understand that. So that gets us some services out this direction. I would also like to include a row of warehouses for the different goods that we're producing in the town. So we're only making forestry products. Oh, wait, forestry. Oh, wait, we're making a lot of stuff. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's then see about getting in several warehouses here. Oh, that does not work the way I quite wanted it to. So we will go with animal products. We will go with flour and paper, plain timber, petroleum, and plastics. That way we can export any excess that we have. I was really wanting this road to connect, and as much as I don't like that solution, sometimes you have to live with imperfections. So the airport is not getting as many visitors as it could because I still have not done anything about the attractiveness. And that's kind of what we're going to do out over this way. We're going to do like a fuel depot and some fun things out here that should solve some of these problems once I click the right button. So we're going to go into our decoration buildings. Oh, before I forget, hold that thought. I want to delete these bus lines now because we now have train service out here. And we don't need it. This bus station is going to stay because it's going to service this industry area that's over here. So people can take the train out here. But for now, we do not need this. But what we can do is add train service from there to out over here. I'd like to, use a different stop. That's perfect. And then back again. Probably one heck of a long route if I am correct. Yeah, it is, but oh well. And then there. And then I want to go ahead and instantly change the color on that because we are going to wind up with other trains. And then I want to do another line from here to this station, which currently, oh no, it does have an outside track. Cool. I'm about to say it's currently all of its tracks are occupied, but they're not. And then to here, and that one's going to stop on the same side. It's a little bit of an unfortunate thing, but we just have to deal with it. We'll make that one blue. And then we're going to start the other one on this end so we can choose the side that the stop comes in on the rail station. Whoa, at the airport. There it is. At least I think this has two sides, yeah? Is it going to let me do it? It's going to do it all by itself, so perfect. This way we've got rail servicing this instead of buses going everywhere. And I think that's better because it's such a long distance. And then the like I said, the bus can come over here to a small industry park that's going to be back here and maybe even help service some of this over here. Possibly. I'm thinking of maybe a little bit of a community out here. Not 100% certain yet. But that's something we'll think about later. So let's get in, like I said, a fuel depot. How far does our airport district stretch? Perfect. So transport, airline, decorator buildings. There they are. And I want to bring these in back here. And then we're going to move them. We're going to kind of give them their own little space. We'll give them a road as well in a minute. I want to... Oh, undo. Undo that because I want to rotate them so that I know they line up. There we go. And then we're going to bring those over. Actually, I don't know that we need to give them a road because we can just plop the airport concrete now. That's a thing. Where is it? Is it here? Yeah. So we can just like bring these in. Even though it's doing a very weird thing. I don't quite understand why it's going to that angle exactly. There, okay, that. There, now it's lined up. Well, it was. What are you snapping to, man? I don't really understand what it was snapping to there. Oof, this is tricky to use. Like, this is fine here, but it's overkill. Yeah, this is snaps in weird ways. I need overlap here. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that. And then, oh, I had it. Come on. Stay. Okay, yeah, there, I guess. Sure, why not? And then if I can just convince it to do that, I can. And then same over here. And then so that it looks like they have a way to drive, we're going to... And I want this to snap to this road. And I don't think I get a choice. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to bring this out like a half measure right here. I really don't want it to do that. Can I move those now that they're placed? I can't. Okay, so if I just place one like that, I can then come in and grab it and put it where I need it to be, which is right there. Cool, so that'll get us some decoration. Not a lot, but I do want to check and see how much it gave us. So we went from 150 to 270. Oof, this is going to take a while. Take a long while. But what we're going to do out these areas are some hangers. And we're going to bring in, even though it's going to, cost us extra money to have them, we're going to bring in a taxiway for them. I think it would just look good to have that. So we're going to do that and that. And if any planes actually use this, I'm going to crack up laughing. Because that's just such a long way for them to go. And then we're going to do several of the hangers out here. I never can remember which button is which. I'm going to go ahead and just do all large ones. These are large ones? Yes. And we're going to just load them up. I want to keep some distance from the airport, but not too terribly much. And then we're going to come down to here and grab some of our parked planes and turn Anarchy on. And park a few planes. Not in every hangar, but in most of them. But I like with Anarchy on, you can get these to actually sit inside. And let's even do a cargo plane. No, let's not do a cargo plane. We'll put a cargo plane over with cargo stuff. So that gets us that. And then I want to add in some lounges, because we have plenty of space back here to do that. And this is where you can like watch the planes take off and land. So we're going to do a couple of different lounges there. And then I'm even going to bring one in here. And if they don't overlap these trees, they don't. We're going to bring in some up here. I did detailing on my airport. Aren't you guys proud of me? All right, so what's that gotten us to? 740. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. You know, I can leave this unpaused. There's no reason to have it paused. So we could do a few more hangers. Oh, we need some more water. There and there. And out here. We could do a few more hangers for some cargo planes. speaking of, we actually have a cargo stand. Or plane working. Cool, and there are people coming to the railroad, so I'm going to have to say that this is functioning. I'm surprised that it's functioning like that, and I'm not really happy with this split, but what else was I going to do? At least there's enough room for a train or a couple trains to stop here. So I think it'll be okay. So yeah, cargo planes in hangars. We want those back here. So I think I'll extend this road out to make it look like you can get to the back side of them. Extend both of these roads out just a little bit. That is totally not what I had selected. We'll bring that road out to like, yeah, let's go pretty big here. And then we will come in with our decoration buildings, get our large ones. Ooh, these don't quite fit, but I think they'll be okay to anarchy in. We'll look and see what it looks like. It's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. I mean, it is, so I'm gonna go with it. And then we'll do a couple on this side as well. And then we'll park some cargo planes in there. And we'll get water to them in just a moment. I don't know why I keep going out of that. Decorators. And where's my cargo planes? There they are. So we'll do one there. I don't know what the difference between these two planes are, but you cargo? No, you're just a regular plane. And one right there. Get some water out to these friends. I accidentally right-clicked. Let's turn anarchy off while I'm doing water pipes. Cool. That should be good. Yeah, you should be good. There they go. And that gets us to perfect. 1710. We're well over, but that's fine because we are going to wind up having the airport headquarters just to have them. I'm just going to plop them just in a spot. Same with the museum. I'm just going to throw it down for now. That is not where they're going to stay at all. I just wanted to be able to come into here and then set our price way up. And if I did it well enough, yeah, we stay above 1,000, but we can charge maximum amount. So we need to name our airline, and I need your help with that. We need a name, we need a color, and we need a logo. So do you want the Chirpy Bird, the red plane, the pink plane, the white wings, the Star Trek symbol, or a palm tree? And then what color should we be, and what do we need to name it? And maybe Destin will name it before I get to it. But we're looking pretty doggone good, I think, for an airport. We'll always have garbage problems with that thing. It just does that. I think it's because the garbage trucks can't get back there. Several times I've had to do like something stupid like this. And this is stupid that you have to do this to get a garbage truck back here. But what you do is come in with your restrictions on this road and restrict it to everything except garbage trucks. And then you do that to that entire road. And now the only thing that can drive back there are garbage trucks, which is dumb. But this thing will never get its trash picked up otherwise. I don't understand why that happens. It just seems like an oversight. If that's attached to this, that should all get picked up by that, in my opinion, but whatever. So now we should eventually see a garbage truck come back here and take care of these guys. It may take a little bit. We also have quite a bit happening around here with lots of extra traffic because they're taking all the extra goods that are in town and bringing them over here to be able to export them. And that's what we want. We want these utilized and then shipping back and forth here. Another cargo plane. That makes me so happy that we've got active flights on both those runways. We've got tons of active flights over here. 27 active flights. Sadly, we're not using all of our seats, but it's probably because we overbuilt that a little bit. But 367 passengers coming in, and I think... let me lay some water pipes here so these guys will stop complaining. Bring that there. Let's turn off our snap twos. Again, this is just temporary placement for these two buildings. This will change. I just wanted to be able to set our prices. So yeah, I don't think our event is still running. I think it's over. It has 7 days left, so we are still seeing a bit of a surge right now, but not a whole lot. But we are making money off of our airport. Not a lot, 17 grand. But hopefully, that just jumped way up to 572. That's kind of awesome. I dig it. You know, we, as usual, some more detailing, and we need to do something in this area. Maybe just a little bit of commercial. I don't want to go crazy out here with what we have. We could maybe get away with some of our hotels. Possibly, like these big ones I don't think are going to be happy, but like we might be able to get, that one's offices though. Small hotel. I mean, we could throw some offices in out here. So that's the town hostel. That's the budget hotel. Let's get like a mixture. So you want a lot of office, a lot of retail. So we're going to put these like here by our nice little parks and plazas that we've made. We'll do this one right here, and we'll do this one right next door. And then see if we can't get them all happy. So we'll do another bit of commercial there, and then we'll come in behind here with some offices, though there's not a lot of office demand right now. If we do something like that, we might be able to meet their needs here. So their nature is good. Their nature's good. Their nature's good. That's all because of all the plants. And that's why I wanted them right by those parks. I bet once all that grows in, these guys will be happy. This one might be tricky to get him satisfied. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's let this zone in real quick and see what we get and see how happy it makes these hotels. So yeah, they're doing a lot better. This one still needs a little bit of office, but it'll grow in time because what I did is I made this all commercial, put a little bit of office behind that one, and then offices and offices. These guys might not get all of their office demand met, but they're already so high in popularity, it'll be all right. I don't know why that one suddenly says it has no sightseeing or nature has sightseeing. Whereas this one that's right next to it's fine. So it's kind of weird. I also went ahead and just moved the airline headquarters out here since we have some offices anyways. What I want to do though is come in here and connect up these paths. I'm going to turn Anarchy on to do this. I'm going to leave all my guidelines off. I just want this to connect to all these doors that are here. In fact, let's try that again and get this right up against this door. There we go. And then we'll bring that over like that. Are there any doors around back? Nope. Any doors around the side? Yep. Let's connect that one to the parking lot. So we'll just run that in as a straight shot. And then I just wanted to take this, look at our terrain heights here. It's gonna be a bit of a challenge, but I think we can do it. And we're gonna come off of here and come right back in behind here and down just a little bit. There will be some elevation changes to this, but it's okay. We can live with that. And then we're gonna run this right alongside the building. Kind of hard to tell where it is, so let's turn that back off. And we're going to connect that right there and through that tree. And now they've got, you know, just a little area for the employees to go for a little stroll down by the water's edge. And we're looking pretty doggone good. Airport still bringing in money, bringing in tons of passengers, lots of active flights. Would love to see this a little bit higher, but it's because we have too many terminals. That just happens. I just want to check real quick if our metro is getting used at all. Yeah, it has some traffic back and forth. And then I want to check our new train lines that are running out here. And to do that, let's make sure I'm looking at the right colors. There we go. So we've got all three of these. That's kind of what I thought. So not a whole lot here. Obviously, we don't need 9 trains on that. We need like 2 trains on that, maybe just 1. And then on this line, we've got pretty good ridership. We've got 4 trains for 13 kilometers, so that's a bit much. I think what we could do is maybe go to, let's just do the Airport Express train and then take it down to 2 and see how it does. And I want Airport Express train on this one too, because it's an airport and that's what we need. And then this one again, 9. I don't think so. We're going to go Airport Express. We're going to go 2 on that as well. It's 36 kilometers, but there's not that many people riding it. So I think 2 will service it. I'm just going to keep an eye on this one for a few minutes and make sure that we don't wind up passing too many people by. This is the one that goes to our original part of town. So there's a lot of people that go through that, because that's our main train station as well, because that's where our people from out of town come in. So there could be a lot of people wanting to utilize that. So I'm going to just keep an eye on this for just a few minutes, let this run, and see what type of numbers we hit, just to be sure we're not passing anybody by. And while we do that, something just dawned on me. This does not have any outside passengers coming in. Oh, no, we have to have that connection so they can come up and around this way, though. I was about to say, I think we can get rid of this connection, but we can't, because then the train over here won't be able to get in. Never mind. Okay, now I'm going to continue to keep an eye on this and see how many passengers we have on that line. So I've let this run for a while. The trains have pretty much done bunched. You can see this station, there's been a couple times that we've actually had some passing up. When the first train gets here, that's about as unbunched as they get for some reason. But when the first train gets here, it's usually pretty full, and then the second one's not. And it picks the people up that were passed up, but I just don't like the idea that we're passing people up. So I'm going to go ahead and, instead of going to higher capacity, I'm just going to give them 1 more train. And that should keep that line going fine. These other 2 lines aren't doing anything, so like that's fine that it has 1 train. Yeah, it takes a long time for them to get back and forth, but it'll be all right. And then the same thing here. There's not a whole lot of activity. I mean, there's some, but I don't think it warrants any more than the 2 trains that we have there. The metro is keeping up just fine. When planes come in, it does get full every once in a while in there. But for the most part, it stays fine. Every once in a while, there'll be some passing up, but it's only 3.4 kilometers with 2 trains. So they're not waiting very long when they get passed up. And then the second one that comes through always cleans it up. So I think we're looking good. We still have lots of cargo activity happening, which makes me very pleased. We just saw a truck pull in back there. So this is all working really, really well. We have the traffic has chilled out over here now that these are where they need to be, you know, around half full. We've got trucks out making deliveries. We're looking really good. I am really, really pleased with how this is functioning. You can see that this guy just loaded up stuff from there and he's heading over there to Destin's area. Long trip for the train, but it's pretty cool. So we're gonna wrap it up there. That's quite a weird view for the train. Let's pause that. Let's come out of that and let's see if we can't find that train. So I'd like to ride that train, but I'd like to maybe be in the front of it. Which one is this? I don't know. Anyways, until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.